You can tell the condition of a nation by looking at the status of its women. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister.
You might be wondering why you should care about the well-being of some females' life across the world when your country has its own problems. Well, discrimination against women is prevalent everywhere, but especially in developing nations such as India. In case you've been living under a rock, without women, life kind of, stops. This is an issue we should all care about because we all have women in our lives who we deeply care for.
Would we want them subjected to the types of crimes commonly prevalent against women in India listed in this picture, such as foeticide, which is essentially illegal abortion, or infanticide, where the baby is killed? The answer is no, we wouldn't. Other types of discrimination Indian women face are unequal pay. For the same job and level of occupation, an Indian woman will earn 64% of what her male counterpart does. Even in education, females are on the losing end, which results in their low literacy rate. I mean, who needs education when your sole purpose in life is to be a housewife, right? To the left, you'll see a map showing statistics corresponding with one of the biggest injustices women in India have to face, domestic violence. The pink-colored areas indicate the highest rate of the crime during 2010. This map, these facts, this is why you should care. Marriage is not ultimate, and it is more important for women to be empowered educationally and economically. Annie D. Raja, General Secretary of the National Federation of Indian Women. Discrimination against women is worldwide, and it comes in many forms. I chose to focus on India. Let me paint a picture for you on why. Imagine a country where the most powerful political figure, 2 billionaires, 3 of the most dominant regional politicians, several prominent CEOs, and half of local government representatives are women. Now imagine that, in that same country, 1/3 of adult women are illiterate, spousal rape is not illegal, and sex-selective abortion and female infanticide are still widely practiced. That country is India, and while there have been some reforms on these issues, they still remain prominent problems in Indian society. As you can see in the population pyramid to your left, the ratio of males to females in ages 0 to 4 is significantly different. The bar graph on the right displays the number of reported, blue, and convicted, red, dowry death incidents from 2001 to 2010. Sadly, the convicted cases haven't increased. This graph displays the number of discriminatory acts in India compared to Pakistan and Nepal. Girls are being discriminated against from the time they're in the womb, and they should fight for their rights at every stage. Aruna Ray, member of the National Advisory Council. The big question is why, in today's society, are women still being treated so badly? People aren't really sure where to exactly pinpoint the origin of it. It's just always been that way. In India, a male is looked at as an asset to the family. Females are viewed as supporters to look after the household while their husbands, dads, and brothers earn income and develop their education. In India, discrimination against girls can begin in the womb. Sex-selective abortion is when the gynecologist reveals the fetus's gender, the parents decide to abort it if it's a girl. The trend of discrimination continues as the girl, if she was born, grows up. As a child, she is taught how to be a good wife for her future husband. As she gets a little older, her education is discontinued as her parents see no need to develop it further. In most cases, girls are married off young. Sadly, this is how dowry death occurs. Dowry death is when a family is unable to pay the bride's dowry or when a male wants more money, so he or his family kill her in a domestic accident. On this slide, you can see victims who survive bridal burning or acid being thrown on them. It's sad how common these acts of violence are. Through all these hardships, there are groups Indian women can go to for help. The All India Women's Conference is dedicated to uplifting and the betterment of women and children. Their goal is to emancipate, educate, and empower women. They have over 100,000 members and 500 branches. Another group is the Gulabi Gang. The Gulabi Gang are a group of Indian women activists who wear pink saris to symbolize their strength. To help with violence against women, they protest and sometimes beat abusive males with bamboo sticks. Pretty cool if you ask me. We've come to the end, and I want to leave you with this thought. A world without sexual violence or discrimination against women. Can you imagine it? Hopefully one day it'll be a reality.